Now, Ethiopia's new Prime Minister says that tackling youth unemployment is one of its key priorities. Ethiopia is one of the world's fastest growing economies, but high levels of unemployment there threaten real, lasting economic progress. A lack of jobs has in fact been one of the most consistent complaints from demonstrators at protests across the country since 2015. Here's CGTN's Coletta Wanjohi with the details.
In his maiden speech in April this year, Ethiopia's Prime Minister Dr. Abiy Ahmed promised the young people of Ethiopia action on unemployment. The International Labour Organization says youth unemployment in Ethiopia is now up to 20%, with young people comprising 70% of the population. Premier Ahmed has outlined agriculture as a sector that can help salvage the situation.
Till to date, the investment we made in agriculture, I don't think it is enough. But the government has invested, but it's not enough. We need still more investment. If we invest, then we will be able to introduce the already existing technologies, and maybe we will be able to generate even new technologies.
Every year, the country churns out about 500,000 graduates. With 33 universities in Ethiopia and another 11 being constructed, this number is bound to rise. The International Labour Organization, which works closely with the government to solve unemployment challenges, says education needs to adapt.
First of all, to provide them the right information, because this is also lacking. Some of them, they don't know the opportunities that are available. That is one. Two, some of them, although they have gone through the school system, they need kind of skills that will match the needs in the market. And the issue of what kind of skill training could be provided to them so that they match the needs in the market. The third issue is the issue of do they have opportunity for creating their own enterprises.
The government's involvement in industrial and infrastructure construction projects is designed to be labor intensive so that young people can get employed. However, not every young person wants to work in the country. Some want to seek opportunity elsewhere, often in the Middle East. Human trafficking rackets that benefit from ignorant young Ethiopians have consequently become a new challenge as they promise the young people connection to employment. This has led to many being imprisoned for having no legal documentation in foreign countries and others being deported. Saudi Arabia alone has so far deported over 160,000 Ethiopians, with over 300,000 more expected to follow suit. Ethiopia is now signing bilateral agreements with some of these Gulf countries and has adopted an overseas proclamation aimed at streamlining foreign employment.
The overall context is now we are moving away from a situation where migration should be stopped, because I don't think that it is stoppable. People will always move, to a situation where we think it should be better managed, okay? Through provision of the right information so that people, before they decide to migrate, they really know that this is the choice that I have made and with the full knowledge of the possible impact that it may have.
Ethiopia's young people will hope the Prime Minister's plans to boost jobs will succeed and bring them greater opportunities. At the same time, the government is also encouraging the country's youth to be more entrepreneurial and consider starting a business. Coletta Wanjohi, CGTN in Addis Ababa, Ethiopia.